Hello everyone, welcome to your next MM2 Any Zipless Tournament. I apologize, I am J-Dub aka Droflo. In today's match, we have budzyRNG versus Quratar. Budsy has a PB in this game of a 30.04. And Quratar has a 29.27. So it looks like we are in for a great race today. All right, and we should be getting started here anytime soon. Countdown has started on my end. Good luck to both of these racers. Welcome in, chat. Hope everybody's having a great day. All right, we'll get them synced up here in a second, but it looks like they will be off here shortly. And you'll see Quratar start with Flashman. Get the birds to start out with. But they should be going the same route, which they are. Fantastic. The routing in this game is pretty simple. Most runners will go Flashman first, then we'll go Air, and then Quick. But I've seen also other folks go Quickman, and then Flashman, and then Air in this tournament. Really, most people in this tournament will get the Flash Stopper first before going into Air, just so that they have it for the first part of the Air section. So first few stages won't be too bad. Pretty simple layout here. Not a lot to worry about. Both of them are going to be pretty neck and neck. Usually, you're going to see most runners finish this stage pretty consistently in the same spot. You may see a little divergence in the fight, but we'll see once the runners get there. Both of them pretty synced right now, looking really good. Make a little jump here. Very nice. And into the ball store for our first boss, Flashman. Now, Flashman's a pretty scripted fight. This is going to be pretty simple here. Should just buster him down and should be the end of that. And Budsy gets out of that fight slightly faster than Quratar. So he'll have a slight lead going in. Next, they'll either be choosing Airman or Quick. I assume both of them will go to Air based off of what I've seen for both of these runners, but we'll see. And here's our first cutscene of the race. We have 3 cutscenes. It's each time Dr. Light gives Mega Man one of the items that you get, item 1, 2, or 3. They're given after Flashman, Airman, and Heatman. Fortunately, they are a little long. They slow it down, and you can't skip them, so you just kind of have to wait through it. And they are both going to go Air. I said Budsy with a very slight lead. Second and a half. I'm going to see him use the Flash Stopper here to get past this little section here. Make sure those horns don't pop up and get you. When they both take a hit there. Alright, then we're going in the cloud section. This can be a little troublesome. These lightning lords knock you off with their little lightning things there. Both of them are navigating this section very well. Alright, let's see if they go for the faster quick jump. They both do. Pausers. We got one pauser from Quratar. Budzy elected not to pause. Very nice. Moves through. Save a half a second there to a second by not pausing. Both these runners looking very clean in their run so far. I'm going to damage boost through these horns here. Pretty simple strat there. Very nice. Let's see if anybody turns the bird here. Budzy does turn the bird, and Quratar both turn the bird. That way that bird despawns that big air man and then minimizes the number of bird droppings that are going to show up anymore. And both hit the airman fight. Another fairly scripted fight. Airman can give you a couple of different patterns here. You kind of hope for some good RNG so you can make quick work of him. Like, both of them got pretty good RNG patterns. Quratar got a better pattern there. It was easier to buster him down. So Quratar may take the lead here. We'll see as they zip out. That means he's out by about a second. All right, we're going to keep it on Budzy's audio. I know Quratar is having an issue with minimizing the audio from their Windows desktop. So we're just going to keep it on Budzy for now, and we'll see if we get that fixed. And we're into our second cutscene by Dr. Light, giving them item 2. They will use in probably not in the next fight or the next stage, but they'll definitely use in Metal Man. All right, on to Quick. Quick is another boss where RNG is going to matter. But we'll worry about that once we get there. The rest of the stage, the biggest concern is the giant French fries that are piping hot, and if they touch Mega Man, they will instant kill Mega Man. So, gotta avoid all of the laser beams as much as possible. There's a section here that a lot of people on a casual run will use the flash stopper. But most of these runners, especially at this stage, probably just navigate through this section and miss all of these lasers as they go down. You'll see this section here, very nice so far, looking good. The trick to this section is just kind of hugging the wall as you go down and kind of navigating to the next platform in each of these rooms as quickly as possible. Not very difficult once you get the hang of it, but it can be difficult when you first start playing this game for sure. Alright, they're gonna damage boost through these legs that I like to call them. And we're gonna see our Quick Man fight. Quick Man can give you a high jump, a mid jump, or a low jump. Most people want the mid jump. It's the easiest to kind of bust you down. Low jump, a lot of people say is the worst. I love it. And then there's also the high jump, which is a little easier. Quratar gets a high jump, and Budzy gets the mid jump. He gets a couple of hits right in, makes it easier to kill him. So Budzy is out of that fight faster just because of the quick jump. And Quratar switches over to air, finish them off. Interesting strat there. So Budzy's out at 658. Quratar is going to be out at a 703. So we're looking at about a 5-second difference at this point. Budzy caught up just with that fight right there, and that's a little bit of that RNG that can change this race just a little bit. A couple of bosses here that RNG matters with. All right, into Metal Man. Metal Man again, very scripted fight, very easy. The stage can be somewhat difficult. You'll see a couple of item strats here. A lot of navigating the jumps and jumping over these drills. We'll use the flash stopper here to navigate past these conveyor belts so they don't pull them back. And then here they're going to just jump over these drills, these moles as they're called, just minimizing the chance of getting hit there. That's another scripted part. If you do it right, it's the same pattern every time and you won't get hit. But as soon as you get hit by those moles, everything changes. Difficult to predict where they're going to be. All right, Budzy's going to bonk his head a bunch of times here. He's going to try to get underneath this tire and this clown. Oh, he misses that. It's going to cost him a second or two. Quratar does it very nicely. All right, they're going to jump over these clowns here. Ride that item 2 all the way over to the last section of this level into the boss fight of Quick. I'm sorry, using Quick, and they're going to go into Metal Man. Now, Metal Man's fight, again, very, very scripted, very easy. If you don't know, you just hold the B button as the fight starts, so the shoot button, and then you just jump to the right and just don't pass the halfway mark of the stage, and Quick Man will just sit there and let you, or sorry, Metal Man will just sit there and let you get hit by that quick boomerang. Let him get hit by that quick boomerang, and makes easy work of him. Doesn't even jump, doesn't attack. It's super easy. Looks like Quratar caught up a bit. We'll look at the time difference as soon as we get into the next stage here. Buzzy's in at a 9:06 at the drop, and Quratar's at 9:07. So very, very close. Very, very close race so far. Buzzy with a very slight lead. All right, the Bubble Man stage. They're going to use item 2 to zip past all these frogs. Damage boost there. Very nice. And as they move down, they're going to select metal, and they're going to use Metal Blade for the rest of the stage. Use that metal to get rid of all of the fish and the shrimp combos that are going to show up. These little crabs. Very nice so far by both runners. Trying to minimize the amount of pickups they get there. Luckily, neither one of them got any. We're going to see some tight jumps through here. The biggest problem with this stage is those spikes above their heads. If you jump too high, which is very easy to do in bubble stage, you can easily hit that spike, and death is very, very costly in a race, obviously. They are very close to being synced here. Both of them going to get over that little frog, use that Metal Blade to blast him through, and they're going to see the crabs. They're going to go underneath these crabs, and unfortunately, they're going to have to kill that last crab. We call him Carl. He's got to go. Bye, Carl. All right, we are into the bubble fight, and look at that sync. They are together, ready to fight. Let's see who comes out of this fight. We can get 1, 2, or 3 bubbles. Both of them get 3 bubbles and causes quite a bit of lag. It looks like maybe Quratar got out there slightly slower. I'm not sure. Slightly faster. I can't really tell. We'll see. Yes, very, very slightly faster. So Quratar is out just ahead of Budzy. They are going back and forth. What a race. Love to see it. All right, after Bubble, they will go into Heat Stage. This is what I start to call the last 3 fights, last 3 stages in these, the 8 robos, the gauntlet. These 3 stages are rough. Lots of platforming. This is where it really starts to get tricky. You got to start using different items, things that can easily kill you. Got to watch out for landing in the lava below, or as Buzzy likes to call it, the river of slime. Buzzy's taking a little slower approach to this section here, and so Quratar is going to extend their lead just a bit. Buzzy using the item 3 candy strat there, very nice. Don't see a lot of people do that. A lot of people switch to item 2 like you saw Quratar do. All right, they're going to use the item 2 here through this section and try to minimize the amount of item 2 that they use through this section, just so that they can use it for this last big gap. For most people that have played this game before, you know that that big gap, you can usually, I guess, casually take those Yoku blocks, or if you're playing any percent, you take those Yoku blocks all the way across, but it's just easier to take this item 2 and just fly right over everything. Which are very nice item 2 usage. Didn't have to do any jumps, no pausing. Buzzy as well. Very nice, very nice. They're going to get into the Bubble Man, or sorry, they're going to use Bubble against Heat Man, the Heat Man fight. For Heat Man, again, a little RNG there. He can give you, he can pause after getting hit each time, where he becomes invincible. He has some iframes. He can either pause for 30, 60, or 90 frames, which translates into half a second, 1 second, or second and a half. So it looks like Quratar got a very, very good timing there. Buzzy, on the other hand, got a little slow there. The RNG for Buzzy was not as great. not as good as Quratar. So Quratar zips out there at a 314, and Buzzy's going to zip out at a 319. So it looks like Quratar extended your lead by about 5 seconds, which is awesome. Back and forth, back and forth. What a race. All right, we'll find our final cutscene with Dr. Light giving item 1 to the runners, giving Mega Man that item that they will be using more than likely in Crash Man quite a bit. One of the reasons Crash Man is used or typically run last, you need all the items. You can do it next. A lot of people like to do Woodman next, which is probably what we're going to see both runners do. And we will. Both going into Woodman now. Woodman stage, all of the enemies in the stage are robotic animals. We got bats, we got rabbits, we got dogs, we got chickens, we got monkeys. We're going to switch to Heat Man here. And with a fully charged Heat Blast, you can see Quratar get rid of the first Fender dog. And then after that, they're going to switch to Flash. And Flash Stopper will completely despawn, or essentially not even despawn. It won't even allow the Fender dogs to spawn as they go through the stage. And minimizes the amount of time they're going to have to battle those enemies. And they're going to switch to item 2 here. Very nice. Minimize hitting those bats. Maximize the amount of climb that they get. We're going to see, hopefully we can use item 2 here. Go all the way across this screen with the birds. Very, very nice. Quratar, very nice. Let's see if Budsy gets it. He does. He despawns the egg, but the bird is still there. So the bird is going to run into him, causing about a half a second to a second of time lost there. Quratar jumping over the bunnies. You don't want to hit the bunnies. Very nice. Both these runners are very, very good. All right, Quratar using the most... Oh, missed the... Oh, very nice. Okay. Got back on the item 2. Budsy using the D-boost there to get through. Quratar is going to use, looks like air strats for wood. Very nice. And Budsy's going to use heat. So a little difference in technique here. Both of them very effective and very easy. Quratar at a 15:59, very nice. And Budsy will be out at a 16:04. So again, Quratar slightly ahead, increased their lead by about a second there in that stage. And on into Crash. Crash Man. Nothing goes wrong in this stage. We hope. All right, this is going to be used a lot of item usage here to climb all these ladders. So this stage, you're just basically, each screen is pretty much just you climbing. So Quratar misses an item 2 there, but nice back onto it. Lose a little bit of time to Budsy there, but makes very good uses of the item 2s there. Budsy as well. Quratar is about one screen ahead, about one room. All right, Quratar switching to item 1, and use that item 1 to kind of just climb up and increase your vertical momentum up through each of these rooms and grab that ladder and just keep moving up. Very, very precise placements here with these items. You gotta watch your item usage, make sure you use it effectively and efficiently so that you can get all the way to the top as quickly as possible. Very nice so far. All right, now we're going to see some item 3 strats. We're going to see some magic pixels. Pixels where we can place that item 3 right underneath us. Quratar does not go for it. Nope. So basically, Quratar is placing the item right underneath them and then just jumping directly over it. You can also place that item 3 directly underneath it, like you just saw Quratar do in that last magic pixel. Very nice. Got that one there. Budsy misses it, unfortunately, so he's just going to climb up. Quratar is at the crash fight. He's going to use air to try to finish them off. It takes 2 shots to put them down. You can actually get that in 1 shot if you basically manipulate the shot so that Crash gets hit by two different tornadoes. But looks like both of them got 2 shots to take them down, and they are into the Wily stages. They are done with their 8 robos. We are seeing Dr. Wily. Let's see those eyebrows. Get your wheeze out, as Alice likes to say. Because it is time for Wily 1. Thank you, Hocus. All right, moving into Wily 1. Wily stages, you need to conserve all of your weapon and item energy as much as possible as you start each new stage in the Wily castle. You don't refill any of that energy. The only thing that refills is your health. Quratar making a small mistake with the item tube, but it has a very nice backup. Missed the first initial jump, but right back in it. Very nice item 3 placement there by Quratar. Very, very nice climb here. You can see a lot of that item usage here, again, just to climb these sections, so we're not having to climb ladders. Climbing ladders in Mega Man 2 are just very slow, and so using the items is a lot faster to make it up some of these vertical sections. Very nice placements by Quratar. Gets the actual jump and boost on that ladder. A little less climbing you have to do on that big giant ladder that seems like forever to get up as we climb to the top of the Wily 1 stage. And we are going to see the dragon fight. Quratar is choosing to use a quick man fight, which the majority of folks will use. Budzy will not use the quick. He will use the Buster. He's very much known for using Buster only on the dragon, which is definitely acceptable to do. Quratar starting on the bottom and then jumps over the flame there. That's very interesting strat. Budzy's going to start on the bottom as well and do the same strat. Oh my goodness. My heart. It scares me. Alright. Both of them through Wily 1. Very, very nice selection there. Quratar is going to start Wily 2 at 21:01. Budzy is bringing into Wily 2 at 21:13. So about 12-second difference right now. You see them use that item 2, get across these spikes, the necessary strat there. Quratar using a little extra item 2, so he's going to pick a little bit more up there so that they have it later on in the stage. Budzy is good with his item usage and doesn't need to pick any up, so he's going to use Flash. Use the Flash Stopper here to get through this mole section, just like in the Metal Man fight. There was a bunch of moles. Use Flash here, you can just bypass all of that. So very nice strat there. Using item 1 to climb up this little wall section here. Jumping over the crushers. Down into the Pico Pico Kun fight, which is a very, very scripted fight. Does not change. You just need to remember where each of these block platforms are going to spawn from and connect and then start to attack you. Once they've connected, they're now vulnerable to being killed, so all you got to do is use the metal blade to finish them off. The actual weakness of this boss is bubble. However, it's a little more difficult to utilize, and it's easier to use the metal blade. So you'll say most runners use the metal blade. All right, very nice by both runners. Looks like they're going to get through this section pretty easily. Quratar is out at 20:51. On into Wily 3. And Budzy is out at a 23:04. So Budzy may have caught up a second there. Still a very, very close and tight race here. All right, Quratar is through Wily 3. They're going to wait to switch to quick until the end of the stage. You'll see Budsy probably switch to quick beforehand. Yep. We got 1 fish for Quratar and 2 fish for Quratar. Very nice. Budsy. Let's see how many fish Budsy gets. And 2 fish. 2 fish, chat. I wasn't paying attention at the second fish. I thought the first fish. 1 fish. All right. Thanks, 6-4. All right. Into the Gut Stank fight. That is Gut Stank or Gut Stank. Use the quick boomerang. Very nice. 2 jumps for Quratar. See how many jumps Budsy gets. You just gotta mash him down real quick. Hit him with that quick boomerang right in the face. And a 2 jumper for Budsy. Very nice. All right, into our favorite stage, Purple Paradise, Wily 4. 24-34 for Quratar. You see them use some item freeze to climb again. We don't want to climb ladders if we don't have to. Very nice pixel placement there by Quratar. Budsy in the 24-50. Oh, misses that item spread there. That's okay. Got a backup. Keep moving. Budsy with a good pixel placement there. And that item 3. Very good movement so far for both of these runners. Budsy may catch up a little bit here with those item 3 placements. Doing a very, very good job. Quratar into the anxiety rooms, I like to call them. Running across those spikes. Each of these rooms are just, if you fall, it's over. So you gotta be very, very careful with your item placements. Casual strat is to stay on the little conveyor belt or whatever you want to call it there. However, that's slow. We're using these items here and damage boosting through a lot of this section to get through this as quickly as possible. Quratar through the anxiety rooms, looking like they're going to use the item 1 strat, minimize the amount of time that they are going through this last section before the final boss, the Boo Beam room. Budsy is through the anxiety rooms, very nice. All right, they're going to switch over to Crash once they are up on the top ledge, very nice. Nice placement there. There's both the door and the Boo Beam. Good placement there. Quratar, that'll get both of those doors. Gonna go for the damage boost here. Didn't get it, but that's okay. Very, very good fight. Very clean by Quratar. It's a very, very good Boo Beam room. Oh, Budsy misses the crash bomb. Luckily, I think he used the wood strat, so I think he still will be okay. He's going to get one of the doors. He should have just enough to get through. He's going to use an E-Tank to keep him dying, which is a good strat in a race. Quratar into the refight section. Oh, he's going to have to go for the damage boost. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. Oh, no. Budsy. No. He is unfortunately stuck. This is the worst part about this fight, is if you mess it up, you kind of have to die, and you have to go back and refill all of your energy, and then hopefully get through the section. Quratar is making their way through the refights. Very, very nice. Oh, Budsy died again. Dang, that's just rough. Tough section for Budsy. That Wily 4 takes another victim. Budsy's looking like he's choosing to take the game over. Try to refill his energy instead of trying to farm for it, which is understandable. Quratar making their way through the refights again. I apologize. I'm not commenting on Quratar, but they're doing a great job just going through these refights here. pretty standard refights. Metal Man is weak to his own weapon there, so it's just a one and done quick shot in normal mode. All right, see if we can get a good wily machine fight from Quratar. Just going to use the metal blade to basically just mash this guy down, and he is through. And on to Wily 6, the only stage that does very little to no music. It has some pretty much silence, and then some bubbles. Hold on, let's do this. All right. So again, with Quratar's audio being iffy, we're going to stay on Buzzy's audio. But Quratar is going to go into the alien fight. I see your question there, Ethan. Give me just a second. Let's see if we can get a half cycle by Quratar. Just have to mash down that alien. Oh, he's one shot off. Very close, though. Still a very, very good match. GG's to Quratar, 29-48. Ethan's question is the game over faster than farming? I know it's a huge time loss either way. I think it really just depends on how many lives you have. I think Budsy ended up picking up an extra life, so it ended up not being faster. But if you only have 2 or 3 extra lives, it may be faster just because it it takes a very, very long time to farm. However, I think it just really depends on your RNG. All right, Buzzy back. He wants revenge. On the Boo Beam Room, but it looks like the Boo Beam Room might be taking revenge on him. He has very low health here. See if he can pause. No, he takes another death. It looks like that may be the end for Buzzy. He's going to forfeit the first race. We will give Quratar the win for the first race. And I will set up another race room, and we will get into race 2. All right. We sent out the invite for the second race room, so hopefully they will get into that and get ready first. I'm sure we can take a small little bio break. Chat, if you're feeling like you need to do that, take one as well. GG's to Budsy, GG's to Quratar on the first race. Thank you for the good luck assemble. Thank you, Sabonis. Good luck to these runners. The second race. Very nice time put up by Quratar on 29:48. Budsy was right on Quratar's tail for the majority of the race. In fact, I had the lead for a little bit. So we should see another good race coming up for the second race. Very excited about that. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the second race to get going, why don't we tell some jokes? Anybody like clown jokes? Let's start simple. How about, what's the funniest fish out there? Clownfish? Clownfish? No? What did the Viking fish, or sorry, what did the Viking clown do after they died? They went to Valhalla. Valhalla. You know, if you ever get jumped by a group of clowns, you can always beat them as long as you just go for the juggler. Anybody know what material clown costumes are made of? Made of Holly Jester. Holly Jester. Where do clowns take their horses? Down to the old clown road. You guys need any more? Is that good? I think that's good. All right, y'all. Let's get started on race number 2. They are kicked off. They are going in the race room. We should see it getting started on our end very shortly. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's do it. Hope everyone is having a great day. And they are off. We are 10 seconds on the countdown. Race number 2, Mega Man Any Zipless Tournament. budzyRNG versus Quratar. Let's go. As we saw before, they are going into Flash. They are synced up. We are ready. Let's go. Super exciting. Both of them threw that first little shot guy. He's the worst. He's ruined a lot of runs. Ooh, Quratar takes a little hit from that shot guy. Gonna knock him back. Cause him the lead there. Oh man, is the boss of this level for sure. See if we can snipe this trash can man. No snipe there. All good. This level has an interesting little ice physics to it. You don't see it much when as you're just running, but or watching. But if you're playing it, definitely some ice physics, which can make the stage a little more difficult, especially in this section right here where you have to do this quick little jump. That's not an easy jump. I miss it quite a bit. All right, into the Flashman fight. Can we get nice quick kill? Very nice by Budzy. Very nice by Quratar. We are through Flashman. Both of these runners looking very, very good for race number 2. Budzy wants to make sure that he takes this race for the next one. Quratar looking to take this race, finish Budzy off. Let's see if we can do it. Budsy with a slight lead just because of that fight there. Very, very nice. And our first cutscene by Dr. Light, aka Santa Claus, aka Kenny Rogers, giving them item number 3. Not telling them what that item does, but here, just have it move on to the next level. All right, they will go into Airman. You can see on Quratar's screen, you can get the birds by holding the jump button, I believe, as you hit start on any of the stages, and the stars will turn into birds. All right, both these runners looking very good so far as they move through this cloud section. Quratar takes a small hit. Announcer's curse there. They're going to jump through the clouds, get rid of these lightning lords. We gotta appreciate the birds. Love the memes. Especially during a race. Budsy choosing to pause this time around, and both Quratar pausing as well. So both of them not gaining or losing any time on each other, but losing a little bit of time on their top speed, but that's okay. More of a safe strat than it is anything. Make sure you don't fall down that pit, because falling down that pit does mean instant death, and we don't want that in a race. All right, damage boosting through these cloud sections. Have clowns on the brain. And then they're going to buster down these and see if they're going to turn the bird. They did last time. Both Budsy does there, and so does Quratar. Very, very nice. So we'll see no more birds. Just find our way into the boss room. Fantastic so far. Budsy that there at a 4, and Quratar at a 401, 402. Only about a second and a half behind. The fight right here can very much change it. Again, this RNG or Airman can be very punishing. Budsy needs one more hit, takes it. Quratar needs one more hit. Finish them off. Very, very nice. Budsy will get through slightly faster. Zipping out at a 228. Quratar at a 230. So a 2-second lead for Budsy. They are neck and neck going into Quickman. And again, another flashing disruption by Dr. Light, who has the longest cutscenes in Mega Man history. Telling you absolutely nothing. They did have very similar natal patterns. Neither one of them got really the advantage there. Corrects the bonus. All right. On to Quickman. Let's not get touched by any of the giant french fries. We'll make it through very quickly. Gotta be quick in Quickman stage. I wonder if that was intended. Alright, we're gonna muster down the fire cupheads. I don't know their actual name. I agree, Kerplop. This is a great way to start your Sunday. Little Mega Man race. Budsy down into what he likes to call the laser spa. You don't want to get touched by the lasers, though. They're just there for show. Very nice. Good so far by both these runners. And Budsy is through, Quratar is through, and they will get damage boosting on through the legs on into the Quickman fight. Which again, the RNG can affect the fight. The high, the mid, the low jump. What do y'all think? I'm thinking Budsy's going to get a high. Quratar's going to get a mid. Budsy did get the high. Quratar both got a high. So both of them very similar RNG going into these fights. And both of them coming out, again, very, very close. No advantage given to either one of the runners from an RNG standpoint. Buzzy added a 201 and Quratar added a 702. Sorry, 701 and a 702. So only 1 second behind. This is a very, very tight and close race. They're going to go into the Metal Man stage. Just neck and neck. Alright, they're going to switch over to the Flashman here. And use it just as they get to the top of this conveyor belt. That way, maximize the amount of time they're using. And it also allows them, when they hit this last conveyor belt, it pushes them forward. So there's a good placement there with both runners. Going through the mole section. Oh, Quratar gets hit, and that is disastrous. Unfortunately, Quratar's through. We'll switch over to item 2 here shortly. The Buzzy looking better of the two through this stage so far. He misses the clown jump there. Quratar does get through it again. So he'll take a little bit of a lead. Oh, Quratar throws that extremely low. Gonna get hit by the clown. This is gonna cost Quratar quite a bit of time here. Trying to make a decision on what to do for this next part. Does switch over to Quickman Boomerang. Or this is going to cost, like I said, quite a bit of time. Going to use the item 2 here. Good strat here. Back up. Get through it. Buzzy is into the Metal Man fight. Hopefully make quick work of Metal Man. Very much does. Luckily for Quratar, this is a very easy fight. However, Buzzy extends his lead by a significant amount here just because of the mistake by Quratar. Buzzy is out at 8:56. He's going to move on to the Bubble Man stage. Quratar is out at a 9:07, so Buzzy now has an 11-second lead. Very interesting. There was just a second starting the beginning of the stage, and now it's an 11-second difference. Buzzy's going to use item 2 here. Let the frog de-boost him through the next frogs and move on. Yeah, both of these runners will use that item 2 strat in the beginning and then use Metal Blade for the rest of the stage. Biggest concern in this stage is the drops, the RNG, and making sure that you platform well. Do your best not to hit those spikes at the top of the room. Buzzy did a good job minimizing picking up any of those drops that were given to him by the fish. There was a lot of big drops there. We are through first fish and shrimp platter. Which are choosing not to make that little extra jump there. Very difficult jump. Buzzy into the crab section. Underneath all the crabs except for Carl. Carl's got to go. Bye, Carl. Kind of feel bad for Carl. But he's got to go. He's got to die. He's in the way. Alright, Buzzy into the Bubble Man fight. Will he get 1, 2, or 3 bubbles? Last time it was 3 bubbles. This time it's 2. Not as much lag. Gets through very, very nice. The 3 bubble causes quite a bit of lag. Slows the runners down quite a bit. See what kind of luck we're getting with Quratar. They are also getting a 2 bubble. So again, no RNG advantage for either runner. Buzzy gets his bubble lead and he's going to move on into Heatman. This is where we saw Quratar catch up to Buzzy last. Actually extend their lead is really what it came down to last race. So we'll see what happens here. Are you insinuating, Sabonis, that Carl is committing hate crimes? international crimes. Quratar takes a little hit there. Buzzy misses his item 3 placement. Gonna have to do it again. It's the second time though. Gonna let Quratar catch up a bit here. Buzzy uses a slightly safer item 2 strat than Quratar. That's what I meant. Sorry, war crimes. Not hate crimes. I see. All right. Both of them going, moving up forward to the river of slime, as Buzzy likes to call it. We use this item 2. Should have just enough to get through. He does. Very, very nice. Let's see where Quratar is at. Dancing at the end of the item 2. He's got plenty of item 2 to get past there. Buzzy looks like he's about a room ahead. All right. Look at that bubble helmet by Buzzy. Pretty decent bubble helmet. I'm gonna give that a B. Oh, there's an A. That's an A+ bubble helmet. Fantastic. Another good A for Quratar on that bubble helmet. Very, very nice. Buzzy getting not great RNG when it comes to time for Heatman. Quratar, I think, got a 60-60 there, so not bad. Not bad. Buzzy out of 13:25. Quratar made up quite a bit of time here. Gonna be out at a 13:30, so took the Buzzy's lead down from an 11 seconds to 5 seconds. A better stage for Quratar there. And we're gonna see another cutscene by Dr. Light. He's gonna give them item 1, I believe. Yeah, item 1. I'm figuring it out eventually. I don't really just kind of black out during these sections and just don't pay attention until it's time to move on to the next stage. I don't even know what items I get. All right, on into Woodman. Both of them are going to buster down the bunnies, ignoring the bats. No one likes the bats. They can just go away. I'm going to switch over to Heat. They drop down to this room. Go away, bats. No one likes you. And they're going to use that heat to get rid of this first friender. Switch over to Flash. Very nice by Buzzy. That the next frienders from appearing on each of the next screens. Very good by Quratar as well. Let's switch over to item 2, I believe. Both runners use the item 2 strat here. Buzzy puts that a little too low. He's not going to get the boost up the ladder as he would like. Bats. Oh, go away, bats. No one likes you. Very, very close there for Buzzy touching those bats. Bats are not invited to my birthday party. They can go. Buzzy again does not despawn the bird. Does despawn the egg though. Quratar does despawn the bird and the egg, so don't have to worry about that. Buzzy gonna take a small little hit there. Increase his lead just a bit. Very nice all the way down. Both of them use the same strat there. Jumping over the bunnies. No bunny butts. I want to hit the bunny butts. No ground chicken here. I'm very sad about it. We don't see ground chicken anymore. It's not as fast of a strat as this here. You basically just throw the item 2 there, damage boost through the chickens, and just let it carry you all the way through instead of trying to grab that ladder and using the item 2 at the top of the stage. All right, here's where we say a little bit of difference in technique, strategy. Buzzy using heat, and Quratar using the air. From my understanding, the air is slightly faster. Ground chicken is a jerk, wall chicken is a friend. I was unaware of this, Kerplop. We'll have to talk about this later. I like ground chicken. It's delicious. I've never had wall chicken. Alright, into Crashman. This is the stage where anything can happen. And by anything, I mean all of the good things. Everything good happens in this stage. Using item 2 strats. So we climb each of these ladders. Once they're done using item 2, they're going to switch over to using item 1 strats. Again, climb each one of these rooms. Get up these ladders as quickly as possible. Titus says chicken is plain delicious. You are 100% correct. Chicken is delicious. Doesn't matter how you cook it. Budzy gonna use item 1 there. Very nice. Get the boost. Quratar is making some time up there. He's catching up to Budzy. Oh, he takes a hit. Announcer's curse. I need to stop talking. Quratar takes a little hit by the 10K man, and again, still caught up, and it looks like is now taking the lead. Interesting. It looks like Budzy made a small mistake there, and Quratar now takes the lead. Oh, Budzy makes another mistake. You're gonna have to wait for this item 1. And in Crash Man, we see it. The equalizer, it does equalize it and puts Quratar in the lead for now. Budzy having trouble with his item 3s. Come on, Budzy. You got this. Quratar making great use of their item 3s. It's the instant pixel put down right there at the end, using that boost up the ladder. Will take themselves all the way into the crash fight using the air shooter. Budzy struggling a bit with his item 3 section there, but chooses not to use it there just to finish it up, get through. Quratar, little small pickup there with the crash fight. Budzy ends up taking a large pickup there, slows him down a bit. Quratar is through from the 1836 exit onto the end of the 8 robos. All right, get your eyebrows out. Get your wees out. And for those of you who are just joining us, unfortunately, Quratar's audio is unusable, so we're going to be using Budzy's all the way through, regardless of who has the lead. Dr. Wowie. All right. Into Wily 1. Does turn the bird there. Very, very nice. He spawns the rest of the birds that we normally would drop eggs here. Best eyebrows in video game history. I 100% agree. Alright. Budzy does not get the bird turn. He's going to have to get rid of all of these eggs as they come drop in front of him. Slow him down a bit. Quratar using that item 3 placement, very, very nice. Budzy, oh, missing the item 2. See if his backup is good. It is. Budzy's struggling with his item placements right now. Quratar misses an item 3 placement. Come on, runners, you got this. Quratar using item 1 to climb up these ladders. Let's see. They'll get the boost up. They're just going to go for the standard 1, 2, 3 with the item 3s to get across that big gap. You're running Buster only. You have to use item 1 to get across that section there. No choice about it. There's no other way to get it through there. Budzy having a little bit cleaner of a section there in the first part, so making his way up through Wily 1 pretty well. Quratar going to use quick on the dragon. The dragon is full of helium. For those who don't know, it's basically a helium balloon. By those tiny little wings allow it to fly. It's not like a bee. There's no mystery there. Budzy's gonna choose to use Buster. He says this is a no-Q zone. Gonna Buster down the dragon here. Using the same strats as Quratar. Gonna sit on that bottom block and then jump over the fireball, or force the fireball to go over them. There's a lot of different ways to go about this fight. Fantastic by both runners. Quratar into Wily 2. Another section here where you have to use an item to get across and advance it through the game. Have to use item 2 to get through this section. Very nice. Should have enough item 2. I'm not sure if Quratar is going to take another second. Nope. Looking good. Going to use Flash to just get through this section here. Picking up all those pickups and just... This Flash is already full. It's just going to keep moving past that entire section without having to slow down Mega Man. Good thing that fight doesn't drag on. I see you, Kaplap. I see you. I enjoy a good pun. Quratar using those item 1s, very nice. Budzy using his flash to get through there as well, very nice. And Quratar is going to be into the Pico Kun fight. Let's switch over to metal. Finish off that. Budzy using a slightly safer strat here with his item 1s. Is through. He will drop down the next 2 screens and we'll be in the Pico Kun fight as well. All right, and Quratar finishes the Pico Kun fight and will zip out at a 23:09. 23:09. Take a watch on Budzy's side and just kind of see where we're at as far as the lead is concerned. All right, at 23:33. So it looks like we got about a 14-second lead by Quratar. Or is that right? Did I do the math right? Is it more like 24 seconds? 2 fishes by Quratar. Trying to avoid these spikes. How many fishies will Budzy get? No fishy on the first jump. 1 fishy on the second jump. And that was the same as race 1. 2 fish for Quratar and 1 fish for Budzy. We're staying pretty consistent. All right, Quratar all the way into the gut stank fight. Takes the damage boost right at the front so they can make a quick jump. Very nice strat there. Budzy avoids, his drop. And we'll pick out Gut Stank as well, using the quick boomerang. Quratar into the Wily 4 stage. Purple Paradise, Purple Heck, Purple Hell, whatever you want to call it. We're in it. Quratar made a very, very good Wily 4 last run. Let's see if they can do it again. Good item 3 placements. Very nice pixel placements there. Using not to go up that hidden block strat there. Conserving their item 3 energy. Budzy just now starting into Wily 3. Or sorry, Wily 4. Quratar misses a section there. He'll be okay though. This is a small placement with that item 3. Use a little bit more item 3 energy than they would like. However, they do have 2 ticks left, which is just enough to get through this room that they're going to be coming up in just shortly. Damage boosting across the spikes, that part just gives me so much anxiety. Budzy missing his item 3 there. Oh, that is rough. Very nice, using the cool kid strat there. Quratar looking very, very good. Using item 2 here to get across this room. As the strat I use, you can also use item 1, which I believe Budzy uses. Oh no! Quratar took a death, mistimed the jump with the item 1. Oh, this is dangerous. Now they are out of item 3 and item 1, so they're going to have to take it slow through these rooms. Budzy using item 1 here, as we discussed. Again, Quratar is going to have to take their time as they get through these rooms, which is going to significantly slow them down. Budzy with the item 2 now has the lead. Again, Wily 4, just the great equalizer of races. are using the wood strat to just allow themselves to just take the conveyor all the way through, not having to worry about getting hit. But man, that is rough. That is such a time loss from a speedrunning standpoint. Budzy into the blue beam fight. Can he take revenge on this fight? Quratar got through again. That was scary. Budzy going for the damage transfer. Does not get it, but is through the Wily 4 boom. Gets it this time. On into the refights. Quratar into the Wily 4. Oh, misses the item 1 placement. Gets it the second. Gets the backup. Real through. Good spot by Quratar. Very nice. Don't fall there. Ooh, okay. Budzy into the refights. Going air. Going to crash first. Using the airman to finish them. Quratar went for the damage transfer as well, but did not get it. Yeah, Saito, that was rough. Waiting for that platform that whole time is just so slow as a speedrunner. Quratar is into the refights. Budzy finishes off quick, man. Let's see what kind of patterns Airman's going to give him. Gives him a very decent pattern there. Very nice. Going to allow him to get a 2-cycle. Move on into Quratar going to do Airman first. What kind of pattern to get. Oh, unfortunate RNG for Quratar. Budzy, I think, got a 60-60 when it comes to the heat cycle. Quratar gets a 30, 90, rough. Budzy into the Metal Man, into the Metal Man fight now. By Metal Man, by Metal Man. Very nice. Alright, he is into the Wily Machine fight. See him metal this down. Great job so far. Good placements. Good mashing. And Budzy is through into Wily 6. Quratar has one more Robot Master to finish. It will be Flashman. He will be into the Wily fight as well. All right, Budzy. Bubble into the alien fight. What a race, you guys. Quratar finishes out the Wily Machine. They are in Wily 6. Budzy wasting bubbles. High Flyer Wily 4 happened. Wily 4 happened again. Budzy. Let's see how he does on the alien fight. Very nice. Good so far. And Budzy takes game number 2. The 30-44 GG Budzy. We have ourselves a 3-race scenario. Game 3, race 3. For all the marbles. Quratar on the alien fight. It's the half cycle. The finish was a 31-11. GG's Quratar. Great runs by both runners. Unfortunate Wily 4 this time for Quratar. Wily 4 has struck both of these runners down. We have ourselves race number 3. I didn't even prepare for a 3rd race. I need to make a 3rd race room. I'll be right back, folks. We're going to let these runners take a quick break. Get yourselves a little break. Prepare for game number 3. We'll be right at it in just a minute. All right, folks, we have game number 3. Let me make sure I give Budsy. All right, gave Budsy his Mega Man head. We are tied up. Goodness gracious, what a race. How dare me. I know. I wasn't even prepared. I should have set up 3 race rooms from the beginning. Man, y'all, Wily 4. Oh, it is the great equalizer. Anything can happen. Well, that just means more clown jokes, folks. That's really all that means. Hey, why don't cannibals eat clowns? Because they taste funny. They taste funny. You know, the clown once opened the door for me. It was a pretty kind gesture. A kind gesture. What do you call a frugal clown? A Pennywise. Get it? Like from It? A Pennywise? You guys get it? It's a joke. No? Okay. What do clowns like their eggs? Funny side up. That was terrible. That was. I don't even know why I said that one. That was rough. That was a stretch. Bit of a stretch there. Why aren't there any clown doctors? Because they all think laughter is the best medicine. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, what happens when you boil clowns down? You get laughing stock. You get a laughing stock. Starting a clown shoe business is no small feat. I like it. It's a good one. All right, folks. No more clown jokes from J-Dub. Hopefully that's the last. Yeah, it will be. That'll be the last for me. All right, y'all. We should be seeing game number 3 very, very shortly. Wish both of these runners good luck. As you can see, anything can happen in these races. Let's get it started. Race number 3, the 2023 Any Percent Normal Zipless Tournament. budzyRNG versus Quratar. We got it. Let's go. Race number 3. This is for all the marbles. The countdown has started. We are in it. Good luck, Budsy. Good luck, Quratar. They're off. Both into Flashman. And what a race so far. This is great. Into the slippery Flashman stage. Shotman. Making everybody's life rough at the beginning of this game. Both of them making this look easy. Oh, Budsy gets hit by Shotman. These Shotmen, man, they slow you down. And Aura, aka Quratar, takes the lead right out the gate. Budsy with the snipe. He gets a big drop. That's rough. Oh, Aura takes a hit from the legs. Just like that, they are almost back in sync. Two are so evenly matched. Quratar does have a slightly better PB by about 30 seconds. However, as you can see, the game is anything from just basic drops to taking hits. As well as execution can affect anything that happens in this race. One mistake, one bad RNG, can just ruin everything for you. Quratar out at a 41. Budsy out at a 42. 141, 142. So Budsy behind by only a second here. He'll be going into Airman. And again, our long cutscene by Kenny Rogers. He has a lot to talk about. I do like his beard, though. I wish I could grow a beard like that. Maybe when I get older and wise. Alright, into Airman. Both runners going to use the flash strat here. Get over these clouds. Very good platforming here. This is a very difficult section. For those of you who have not run this game, this is a lot harder than it looks. As you notice, both of those runners took a hit from those horns. Those horns have such a weird hitbox. I don't like this section personally. Oh, Budsy misses the despawn, but brings it back. No worries there. All right. Quratar gonna use this cloud to skip this next little cloud section. Make it easy for them. I'm gonna take both of them taking a pause there. I don't think Budsy or Quratar needed to, but it's a good safe strat to make sure that you don't fall down that pit. He doesn't wake up with a beard like that, like a 2-hour morning ritual. It probably is. Probably is. It's probably why I don't have a beard like that. I don't have the commitment at the time. But knowing Dr. Light, he probably has a robot that helps with it. Alright, let's see if we get a bird turn. We do get a bird turn from Quratar and from Budsy. They have turned successfully 6 birds, 3 each, in this stage. Very interesting there. Quratar ended up not getting all of the despawns there. Ended up having to deal with an extra bird. But Quratar into the Airman fight, and Budsy into the Airman fight as well. Just a second behind. Good RNG pattern for Quratar. Good RNG pattern for Budsy. It'll be a 2-cycle for both of these runners. Oh, excuse me. Fantastic. Great RNG. Good execution by both runners. Again, Budsy will probably only be a second behind. It looks like about a second and a half behind. Fantastic. All right, we get another cutscene by Sean Connery. And this time he's going to tell them that he has item 2. This is true, Sabonis. I could just say I have a beard, but you know, I'm not much of a liar. I only tell the truth here on these. I'm a truth teller. So Quratar and Budsy into Quickman. Let's get it running. A little stage here where you got to bonk your head quite a bit to increase your fall speed. You'll see some of the runners hit their head at the top of the ceiling to increase their fall speed all the way down. Making sure they don't get hit by these giant French fries, aka the lasers. The mashing. Get rid of these enemies. All right, here we go. Down into the laser section. French fry factory. They're piping hot. Don't touch them. All right. Nice job by both of those runners through that section. Going through the legs. And into the Quickman fight. Let's see what kind of RNG these runners get. Will it be a high? Will it be a mid? Will it be a low pattern? The jump is a high for Quratar and a mid for Budsy. Budsy technically gets better RNG here. The high pattern is still what I've considered decent RNG. A lot of people would agree with that. Quratar out at a 656 and Budsy at a 659. So about a 3-second lead for Quratar. And they're going to be into the Metal Man stage. Metal Man stage again, very platform heavy. Boss fight is pretty simple, pretty easy. But the rest of the stage is a lot of good platforming and good item placements. Quratar had a hiccup here last run, misplaced an item too, and also misplaced the jumps here. But looks much better this race. Getting through the mole section very quickly. Very nice. Honking their head here. Budsy had a little bit of a slip up there, but he's good. Right back on the conveyor belt, moving forward. All right, bonking their head at the bottom here. See if they can get through. Clown section, very nice. Quratar makes it look easy. Budsy gets it this time. Very nice. On through item 2. Both good placements here. As long as they jump over these clowns, they'll be in good shape. They do. Over the Tin Can Mans and the Slinkies. Very nice. 823.5 door. 827 door. About a 4-second lead for Quratar over Budsy. Fight doesn't change much. Quick and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Metal Man is down. What a race so far. Neck and neck. This is race number 3. This is for all the marbles. Whoever wins this race takes the match. Both of these will be going into Bubble Man. Bubble Man, again, another stage that is very execution heavy. Got to make sure you time your jumps well. Got to minimize the amount of large pickups you get from health refills and item refills. And then you got to deal with a little bit of RNG at the boss fight. It doesn't lose you a ton of time, but can slow you down a bit. All right, Quratar using middle, getting through this crab section. Budsy doing just the same. We're on to our first fish and shrimp platter. Oh, Quratar takes a hit by the shrimps. It's a knockback. Gives Budsy a little bit of an increase in his or a decrease in their lead. No jumps there from Quratar, neither from Budsy. I'm not taking any major chances here. They both know The death basically means the run may be over for them. The race may be over. Neither one taking major chances. Still going as fast as possible. Both of them get through the frog section. All right, into the crabs. Underneath the crabs, and Carl has to go. Say bye to Carl. Bye, Carl. Or Carl. You gotta go every time. All right, into the bubble fight. Will we get 1, 2, or 3 bubbles? Remember, three bubbles is the worst. 1 bubble is the best. Just because of the lag. Quratar gets 3 bubbles, makes a great fight out of it, and Buzzy gets 1 bubble, makes another great fight out of it. Both these runners looking so good right now. Let's see if the lead was dropped at all. 10:58 and a half. 11:01. So now just a 3-second lead by Quratar over Budzy going into Heatman. I don't know about y'all, but I'm on the edge of my seat. They have been fairly consistent over all of these stages, getting through the 8 robos. Let's see if they can continue that, get on through. As we've seen, Wily 4 has been the game changer. Both of them good platforming in this section here. A little strat difference. Buzzy, no! Misses the item 3 and falls into the pit. Oh my goodness. It does send him back a decent amount, but not too far. However, this is definitely going to give Quratar a much of a significant lead here. Going to put him about a half a stage ahead. It's going to be about almost a minute. Buzzy missing the item 3 again. Has his backup. Quratar over the pit with the item 2 strats. Looking very, very good. Buzzy using item 3 to try to get some catch back up here. Quratar is going to use bubble. Decent bubble helmet there. We're going to give it a B. We're going to give it a B grade. Another B. Decent bubble helmets there. Heatman gets 60-90 for Quratar. Just not great RNG. But still through the stage. No death. Moving it on into Woodman. He's going to see a cutscene here. Budzy just now finishing the last room before the boss stage. The boss door. Decent bubble helmet there. I'm going to give that one a B+. I didn't see the first one. Either way, good bubble helmets from both runners. They pass. And I think a 60-60 for Budzy there. A little slightly better RNG for Budzy, but still not great. You want the 30-30. You want that half second time from between attacks from Heatman. All right. Quratar into Woodman. Budzy going through his cutscene. Again, going to start about a half a stage behind. Just because of the death and heat. Quratar bustering down these bunnies. Says, go away, bats. No one likes you. Very nice with the flash. Minimizing the amount of dogs they got to deal with. Budzy starting Woodman. We'll check out the time difference as we exit the next stage. Very nice item 2 placement by Quratar. Another good placement there. Go away, bats. No one likes you. Alright, use item 2. Quratar goes over the monkey section. Despawning the bird. Just very consistent on this part of the stage. All 3 races have been very, very good by Quratar on Woodman so far. Budzy using his flash. Minimize the number of dogs he has to deal with. No ground chicken. Regular chickens. Budzy does despawn the bird this time. Fantastic. Alright, Quratar into the Woodman fight. Going to use air shooter. And actually shoot through the leaf shield with the air shooter. And zips out at a 1553. We'll be moving on into Crash. Crash is another stage where runners have a difficulty with. You don't typically ever die in Crash, but it hurts inside when you mess up. Budzy gonna be zipping out here at a 16:32, so approximately about a minute, slightly under a minute of a difference right now. Quratar making very, very good work of Crash so far, utilizing those item 2s very, very nicely. Right on the edge of that item 1, getting the boost up the ladder. Fantastic. Great item 1 placements. Budzy using his item 2s. Looking good so far. As you can see, Quratar is going to end with just enough item 1 to get up this last ladder and switch over to item 3. Either one of these runners been using the perfect pixel placements on these ladders. They've just been placing the item 3 and just climbing up above it. Not the fastest strat, but it is a lot safer, and it's a good race strategy. Budzy missing the item 1 there. Have to climb up this ladder a little farther than he'd like. And Quratar into the flash fight, or sorry, the crash fight. See if we can get a one-shot. And we get it, the prissy strat, forcing Crashman to jump as you shoot left, and your air shooter goes outside the door, despawns, and allows you to shoot very quickly. Very nice strat there. Very, very quick. Fantastic job by Quratar there. Nice placement by Budzy. We got the eyebrows. You get your wees. As Quratar gets into Wily 1. Budzy at the crash fight. He gets the 1 cycle as well. Fantastic job by both these runners. Getting good RNG, good execution on those. Quratar does turn the bird. Doesn't have to deal with the rest of those birds there. Budzy with the eyebrows. We see Dr. Wily again. Best eyebrows in the business. Quratar, great job with the item 2s. Moving on to item 3 in this section. Good placements. I would Sabonis, but unfortunately, Quratar's audio is not usable. They're having some issues with their desktop audio and Discord audio coming through as well. So we're going to keep it on Budzy for the remainder of the races. Quratar makes a good placement here with item 1s and is going to get the jump boost. Fantastic. A little less climbing they got to do on the ladder there. Budzy makes a good placement with his item 2. Another good placement there. I'll ride it all the way through. Watch out for that bird. Oh no, that stupid bird. Oh my goodness. What unfortunate luck there. Quratar into the dragon section. Budzy making his way up with his item 3. He did use some item 3 there. He didn't want to use, so he's going to try to conserve it a bit. Quratar on the bottom block, finishes off the dragon. Very nice. Budzy, fantastic item 1 placements there. 1, 2, 3. Saving some time, making it easy. Quratar in through Wily 1, into Wily 2. Budzy, again, bustering down the dragon. No Q for Budzy. We don't need no Q here. Alright. Quratar using the item 2, picking up that energy tank. And the 1-up. Switching over to Flash, making it easy. Budzy bustering down that dragon, makes it look easy. He is through onto Wily 2 as well. Quratar looking fantastic. Executing all of these strats. Kind of flying through these levels, looking nice. Good item 1 placement there. Took an extra hit there on the chain for that crusher there, but that's okay. Into the Pico-Pico-Kun fight. Budzy just getting through the first section of Wily 2. Budzy going to be using his flash here. He gets down to the bottom of this ladder. For those who don't know, if you get to this bottom ladder, you can hold down or up and right, and you will just kind of grab the ladder as you pass through. And it just kind of gives you that extra little boost to just fall right into that hole there. Quratar, very, very nice Pico-Pico-Kun fight. On and through, making their way into Wily 3. Budzy dropping down. Into the Pico-Pico-Kun fight. I'll switch the metal and take care of this. And Quratar is into the Wily sewers. Dropping down into the mucky, dirty, disgusting sewer water. Who knows what's in there? Only Mega Man does. He's having to jump and open his mouth in that water, and I feel for Mega Man right now. He gets 1 fish. Budzy finishing up the Pico-Pico-Kun fight. Very nice. Nice and clean. Quratar making their way through this. Let's try to go for the new strat. Does not make it, that's alright. And we'll switch over to quick and finish off the gut stank fight. Budzy switches over to quick earlier in the stage. I really like Quratar's strat there. You can't hit the gut stank until a certain point in the fight. So 1 fish for Budzy, 2 fish for Budzy. What Quratar does is takes a damage boost just as the beginning of that fight starts, and then is able to jump and be in that hitbox of the gut stank while mashing. No, Budzy! He hit left too early, is coming down and transitioning the stage. However, it puts him back right there. It's a time loss, but it's the smallest time loss from a death that you could possibly get, which is insane. Holy cow, he did take a death there. That's 2 deaths for Budzy, but that was, oh my goodness. It's probably the most fortunate death you can possibly get in this game. Quratar into Wily 3, does throw or Wily 4, does throw oh my goodness, through a item 3 that ate up all of the item 3 energy. Quratar is going to have to use a backup when going in through this next, not this next room, but the room after that. I have to switch to item 1. We may be slightly short on item 1 going through Wily 4. What a crazy turn of events. Let's see. Oh, so Quratar chooses not to use the item. Good backup. Just wait for the platform. Keep your energy how you know you want it. Very, very nice. Good, smart play there. Budzy into Wily 4. This is where Quratar died last time. Okay, fantastic. Quratar made it through. Budzy misplaces his item 3 and is going to lose some of his energy. You hate to see it. This Wily 4 is such a very technical and difficult stage. And when trying to go fast, it's very easy to mess up. All right, Quratar into the Boo Beam fight. Looking good so far. That placement should be good. It is. Very nice. Budzy into the anxiety rooms. Looking good. Quratar is going for the damage transfer. Does get it. Fantastic. And Quratar is through Wily 4. Moving through, looking very, very good, executing very, very well. Budzy uses the 3 item 3s to get through this section. Quratar into the refights. Budzy gets through the anxiety rooms. We'll be using the wood strat to make it through the last of the Wily 4 section. Can he make it through the Boo Beam fight for the second time? Good RNG for Quratar on Airman fight. Let's see what kind of RNG they get for the Heatman fight. 30 and 60. So not bad. Budzy into his Boo Beam fight. Good placement there. Should be good. Yep, looking very, very good. Very nice. Gonna go for the damage transfer. Yep, didn't get it, but that's all right. Quratar gets a low pattern from Quick, which is very nice. Makes it look very, very easy. Quratar is flying through these refights, looking very good so far. Budzy is just now entering the refights. High metal, bi-metal. Budzy's going to choose to go crash first. It's a 1 cycle, very nice. Quratar into the Wily Machine fight. Gonna switch over to the Crashed Bomb. A little change in strategy there, but makes it work very, very well. You can use the Crash Bomb there to get through there. You see that a lot more in any percent with just zips in the difficult. Very, very nice. Budzy getting decent RNG, makes that nice shot over the tornado there. And Quratar into Wily 6. Oh, Budzy missed a small hiccup there with the heat fight. He's going to be short on energy. He is going to use his refill there. Get his health back up. Good call. Good race call. And Quratar is wasting bubbles. They are into the alien fight. This could be GG's. Oh, missing a couple bubbles there. That is the end. That is GG's. Quratar. Quratar takes race number 3 and does take the match. GG's. Fantastic race. Great job. And Budzy does finish off the Wily Machine, and we'll be finishing Wily 6 here very shortly. Fantastic race, Quratar. Great job. And so we'll give Quratar the second Mega Man head, signifying their win. We'll watch Budsy finish up wasting bubbles in Wily 6. Get ready to give Budsy the GGs. Oh, good job, Budsy. Gets the one cycle, or the half cycle. I know he was practicing that quite a bit. GG's, Budsy. 30-58. What a great run. 29-37 for Quratar. Nice race. Good job. Let's see if we can get these runners in for some after-race commentary. Great job by both of these runners. What a great match. I mean, as you can see, anything can happen in these races. Wily 4, Airman, they can, you know, lots of different areas that can just completely change the race. Good to see both these runners do their best. Fantastic races on both ends. Let's see if I can. I haven't seen the runners come in, but let me see if I can send them an invite. All right, as we're waiting for both these racers to finish up. Let's see. Hey, there's Budsy. GG's, Budsy.
What up?
GG's. What a race.
I mean, that third race I definitely should have lost. I made so many mistakes. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it was. I definitely should have lost race 3.
The first race. Let's talk a little bit about all three. So the first race.
Oh god.
Wily 4, Boo Beam room. What happened?
Yep. Oh boy, like I apparently pressed right in the D-pad a little too early coming down from the top there, and the bomb went the wrong way. And I misplaced the one right after that too, because I didn't want to fall down. So
yeah, understandable.
And I had in order to get out of there, I had to go for the damage transfer, and I missed it.
Yep.
I was like,
yeah,
well,
very close.
I'm like, well, that's we're gonna call this one L here.
Yep.
So, my goodness.
And then race number 2, good race. Good race.
Oh, that run was so bad though. Oh man, the easiest stuff I kept messing up. Again, that's another one I should have lost too. I mean, just the execution just was not there. It really wasn't. My God.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if you knew what happened. Quratar ended up dying in Wily 4.
Figures.
Yeah. So
Gets
Wily
race 1 gets Quratar race 2.
Yep.
Nice.
So Wily 4 happened.
Wily
I see
4.
Quratar in Discord, but I don't see them in chat. Let's see if I can bring them in and see if.
Yeah, they're in the staff room. There they are.
Quratar, are you there?
Hello, hello.
Hey, GG's.
GG, Yara.
Yeah. Lots of fun.
We were just talking about all the races. So race 1, Budsy ended up taking a death at the Boo Beam.
Yeah, I know that.
And then race 2, you ended up taking a death in the last anxiety room there. What happened there?
Oh boy.
Yeah. And normally I'd go for a safe strat there, and I took it way too safe. and it becomes unsafe at that point.
Yeah, that's it.
It's funny you mentioned that because in race 2, I did that in Crashman, and I still absolutely Titanic that entire level. I was like, maybe play it safe, and I did everything wrong.
Yeah,
right.
Sometimes safe strats aren't that safe.
Really
Yes.
not.
Sometimes it's best to go with the strat that you know,
Yeah.
or you're comfortable with. But that's understandable. And then
But I
race
got-
3 was. Go ahead, Benson.
In race 3, I ended up golden crash with safety splits. I mean, safety strats. which is
Oh wow.
funny.
Hey,
I got a gold
awesome.
split now. I'm like, okay.
that's awesome. Yeah, race 3 was a good race. It was pretty tight all the way up until heat.
Yeah,
then-
well, I knew that item 3 candy toss was going to catch up to me eventually. I got the toss, but it's funny when I was, as soon as I threw the item 3 on there, I knew I was dead going back. I knew it. I'm like, I shook my head as soon as I saw the candy release, and I looked at Buster. I'm like, I'm not going to make it. I wasn't enough English pressing left. I'm like, I'm dead. I knew I was dead. Yeah.
Quratar, I think, you were pretty consistent throughout all 3 races, other than, the one small incident that ended up in a death. I think I would consider your play pretty well.
Yeah. For race 1, I'd say pretty okay with it. Race 2, I think that runs shouldn't exist anymore.
We'll try
I
to
just
delete it
wish-
from the archives.
Yeah.
All 3 of my runs in these archives. Did I do that? Oh my god.
Yeah.
No,
For race 3, I'd say I was on PB pace, but I actually didn't go for a PB, so I just took it safe until the end.
yeah, I saw you do a couple of race strats that were, a little safer, but still very, very good run.
Yeah, I think I can get over the anxiety room for. I really,
Yeah.
really
Oh yeah,
hate
the end of race
that.
1, I felt kind of tilted because I died again, and then by the time he finished, I'm like, all right, let me just quit while I'm behind, because I ended up DNFing race 1.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
understandable.
After a while,
Hard
I was just tilted. I'm like, all right, let me just get up and take a, let me clear my head a little bit, But I mean, race 2, like I said, race 2, the tiny mistakes just added up on me.
Yeah,
I mean,
And that
it
can
was
happen.
brutal.
very,
It
very,
was
very
brutal.
much so.
And there was a lot of I disagree games in Wily 1 and races 2 and 3. I mean, like, seriously.
Oh, like the
I lost
bird
so
that
much
caught
ti- I
you
lost
on item
so
2.
much time in both race 2 and 3 and Wily 1. Oh my
Yeah.
god! It's just jumping over the second wall. Well, it was the first wall on race 2, and then it was the second wall. I had a leftover bird when I was at the end of the sled there, and it hit me and knocked me
Yeah,
down.
it just
I'm like,
sniped you out of
I'm like,
nowhere.
this is awesome. I'm like, thanks, bird.
Well,
God.
GG's to Quratar. Fantastic. You'll be moving on. Great job, both of you, with this race. You guys did an amazing job. Gave everybody a good show. Is there anything anybody wants to add?
Oh, yeah, one more thing. I did save a 30 on the. I did save the run for a 30 with the half cycle alien in race 3.
You did, yeah. GG's on that. Great job with the half
That was
cycle.
another gold split too.
Very nice.
I got 2 golds in race 3, so that's fine. But yeah, thank you, Quratar, for the race. GG's, and good luck in your next matchup. Thanks to all the racers and viewers, comms, Alice, Speed Gaming, everybody. It's been fun. I'm gonna go visit High Flyer now. He's reserved my table. He's reserved table 12 for me at Desert Hill Country Club at Champagne Brunch. So I'm feeling a little hungry.
It is time for Sunday Fun Day, right?
That's right. Then we're gonna go play golf and get trashed. So.
Exactly. What about you, Quratar?
Thank you, Budsy, for the race. Thank you, Jeda, for the awesome commentary. I was listening to you the whole race, so yeah, I heard everything, almost everything you said. And thank you, Speed Gaming, for the stream, and most importantly, thank you, Alice, for the wonderful tournament.
I agree, and you're welcome. And yeah, thank you, Speed Gaming. Thank you, Alice. You guys are amazing. Thanks, or not comms. Thanks, chat. Thank
Yes,
both of you
thank you.
guys.
Yeah, I forgot the tank chat.
Yeah, you guys are great. We appreciate everybody, all the support and everything. And this is a fun tournament, and you guys did amazing. So I really love watching both of you guys run, both of you guys play. You guys are both amazing streamers and runners. So great job.
Likewise.
All right, y'all. I think that's gonna do it. We'll call it the end of this this stream, and yeah, be good to each other. Bye forever.
Goodbye forever.
Goodbye.